A group is bringing attention to the plight of the homeless in New Haven. Amistad Catholic workers say there just are not enough beds available at local shelters, and something needs to be done about it. News 8's Noel Gardner has our story.
Like during the winter, it's terrible. I'm outside in the freezing. I'm looking for people to give me a couple dollars to eat and all that. During the summer, you can manage a little better, but during the winter, there's nowhere to go.
The Amistad community on Rosette Street in New Haven houses over 20 homeless and feeds dozens of people each week. Workers have been helping the homeless for nearly 20 years. Volunteers are calling on Mayor Tony Harp to create additional safe places for the homeless to stay, while also increasing the number of beds at Grand Avenue Shelter.
There are at least 1,400 homeless people in New Haven this year, and we are expecting to make do with 75 shelter beds when it is becoming increasingly illegal to stay outside.
Catholic workers say there aren't enough places for the homeless to go.
It is on the one hand increasingly difficult legally to find a place to sleep outside, and on the other hand we have shelter beds that are being cut. We have the overflow shelter closed.
Volunteers with Amistad tell me there aren't enough beds in the shelters, so some of the homeless end up on the streets. Nick Terlecki has been homeless off and on for the past 10 years. He says the shelters in New Haven have a 90-day in and 90-day out policy, and when it's time for him to leave, he tells us where he looks for shelter.
Benches, wherever you could find shelter. And if you do lay down, the cops are on you. It's a no-win situation for us.
Amistad Catholic workers say they take care of anyone who knocks on the door, adding they can't do it alone and more doors need to open for New Haven's homeless population.
We need to create a quality of life in New Haven that serves everybody.
Reporting in New Haven, Noel Gardner, News 8.